If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, girl, hey! How's it going?
Hi, how's it going with you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, you
What's
sure?
What's new with you? Yeah, everything's good. Everything's great. Everything's awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
So, girl, I need to clarify. I need to make sure. You aren't having a breakdown, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You disappeared for 48 hours on me there.
40. When you sent me that message, like, are you alive? I'm like, it's not been that many days since we've talked.
Girl, but usually.
No,
but
I know.
Usually.
We talk constantly. I know that.
But usually.
No, I'm fine. I literally just had, I have had the strangest neck strain spasmy thing since last Sunday, and it's lasted an entire week, and I've been kind of miserable.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. Have you gone in for a massage yet?
No, I mean, the husband did some, and we have the massage chair, and so it just took some time.
Just to let you know, massage chairs can actually make it worse.
Well, I mean,
I'm just throwing that out there.
I love them.
I know they feel great, but they can make things like that actually worse.
Well, so what I did was is I started just going crazy with like all of the creams and salves and things like that, and some Aleve.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that actually works. There you go.
Yeah, the Aleve actually. It took a couple of days, but the Aleve finally got it.
Have you taken a bath yet? Like. With some Epsom salts? Okay.
Oh, yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
I'm just making sure you had your salts.
I done soaked in the tub. I done it like Japanese bathhouse style in the other shower with just the water flowing on me, and I'm just sitting there contemplating my life and my choices and how
how'd that do?
A lot of tears, honey. A lot of tears.
I need to reiterate. Did you have a breakdown?
Now that we're reevaluating this statement, maybe so. Maybe so. I was in that shower a long time.
Oh my God, I love a hot shower.
Listening to my podcast about old English history.
So, if you have not looked recently,
yes,
Kimchi has 3 new palettes out.
Oh no! Tell me that.
Called Citrus Queen or something like that. Orange, lemon, and lime.
Oh, stop.
They are, I bought all 3. And she now has like bubblegum colored lipsticks, like bright yellow, bright blue. Girl, I kid you not, her lipsticks are some of the best lipsticks I've ever used.
Oh my, look at these colors.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
And I just bought all that stuff from Julia's place, dang it.
And?
I know.
You are a drag queen. Girl, you know you can use this as tax write-off at the end of the year, right?
Yes, dear. Oh my gosh, finally somebody came out with a yellow. Oh, that's so exciting.
What are you talking about? Kimchi?
Yeah, that is the most difficult color. Like, people, they either don't release it, or when they do release it, it's almost like a glossy, even though it's not supposed to be a gloss. These lipsticks are...
Yeah. I bought the blue and the yellow.
I'm dying right now.
And have you ever used any of Kimchi's products?
Yeah.
Okay.
You actually bought me one of the palettes a long time ago when they first came out.
Yeah, dear listeners, this is not sponsored at all.
No, we'd love to be sponsored by Kimchi.
We would love to be sponsored by Kimchi. I will say that Kimchi Cosmetics and Trixie Mattel Cosmetics are 2 of the best, like, lines that I've used. Like, the Katya palette is one of the best palettes I've ever bought. It is just...
Dear listeners, if you have any sort of desire to wear colorful makeup, and if you have young people that like colorful makeup, those are the brands. If you see drag queens starting brands of makeup, those are the ones to go after. Because...
And like kimchi, the thing is, drag queens use her stuff too. Like it is, and it's not all. Don't think all of them are, at least with kimchi, bright, crazy colors.
No,
a lot of it you can get the subtler, more natural nude stuff there from her too.
Natural colors.
Natural colors. Natural colors.
Natural colors.
Natural colors.
Natural colors.
Natural colors.
Screw that. I want to be an alien.
Oh, God. I have decided, girl, that I'm going to start practicing painting more just in case I have to get in drag someday again. What's that? What's this look you're doing? In case one day you and I have to sit on a stage somewhere.
Lord.
In Branson, Missouri.
I mean, you already painted for the balcony, so I think you should be okay.
Girl. The balcony. Girl, I barely wear anything. I have these delicate features. I can't put a lot of makeup on.
That's because you like that natural look. Natural look.
That natural look of man in makeup. It's what I go for.
Natural,
yes. God, of gunmetal eyeshadow. Gunmetal was my color, girl. Where is this conversation even going? I don't know.
Natural, girl, natural.
Natural, girl, natural. Girl, speaking of natural, did you know that we have a Patreon?
What?
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, Maim.
That backslash was held hostage that time.
It was. Did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
It's called You Slay Me.
You Slay Me.
It's a Murder, She Wrote podcast.
Modcast?
A modcast. I would love a modcast.
I love that too, actually. That sounds like a great cocktail.
Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
What?
I know you didn't know either. If you go to MimsandMaim.com,
I forget every week.
You can buy some things. Hey, Maim.
Some person's gonna have nightmares of you just saying, "Hey, Maim! Hey, Maim! Hey, Maim!"
It's probably you. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what else I like? Likes and subscribes and ratings. I like those.
I was going to say German pastries.
I love German pastries. Oh my God. Is there a good German bakery down in Fort Lauderdale whenever I come? No, there's not. I can already tell you there's not.
No, we do have one.
Girl, there's enough Cuban bakeries and stuff down there. Like
no, but there's actually like a literal German bakery.
Girl, just take me to a panaderia. It's perfectly fine.
Oh yes, honey, yes. It's beyond. Girl, carbs. This place survives on carbs. Like literally.
I hope. Yes, that is my hope and my dream.
Carbs and croquetas.
I hope that you have planned out some food for me in my 48 hours down there.
48 hours. Still not over that.
It's like the Rachel Ray $30 a day.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I can put on a Rachel Ray wig if you want me to.
Please don't.
It's EVOO and Delish.
she's come so far, like when you think about what she's done with that Food Network and the fact that she turned it into an actual daytime talk show. Good on you, Rachel Ray. Good on you.
Well, she started off kind of doing that on like local news. She had like her local news spot was cooking and doing that. Yeah, and then she morphed into TV. Yes.
I didn't know that. Wait, Kimchi is doing foundation now too?
Yes. She's done foundation forever.
I didn't know that. I thought she just did palettes.
No,
Stop.
no, her blush is fantastic too.
Ooh,
Like
I'm about to spend a lot of money.
I know.
Lord have
Just
mercy.
save your receipts.
I'm about to spend so
Save
much
your
money.
receipts like you're in an argument with somebody.
Screenshot those bitches. My husband recently brought that up, by the way.
What?
He said, I don't really want to have an argument with you right now because I don't want to say something that I know you're going to repeat back to me verbatim in 3 weeks. I was like, clearly we've been together for a while.
Oh God. Yeah, I had something to add. What was it?
1 + 1.
This is season 4, episode 3. There she is.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that's Marjorie. Just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out. And that is the night the lights went out in Georgia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
So we're at Sugarbaker's, girl.
Yes.
And I didn't know if you knew this, but Charlene is having a baby shower.
That is a shock to me. That is a shock. I'm
A
surprised.
Southern woman having a baby shower?
Somebody was having a baby shower in my neighborhood today.
God.
And it was a boy based on the balloons.
So I have a friend that is trying to adopt a child. And they have a mother who is giving the child up.
Okay.
But they had a little bit more of a story. The father's not very happy with this situation.
Of course not.
But they had a gender reveal for the potential adopted parents. My friend said it was very weird. Like, even though they're very excited to have this baby come into their life, the gender reveal part was a little bit odd because it was the birth mother on Zoom with them.
That's weird.
Yeah, like it was yeah, very uncomfortable.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
That's very. I mean, yeah, that's very. It's like Bernice just showing up at your house with
And but the thing is that in North Carolina, either parent has 7 up to the birth and then 7 days after the birth to get the child back.
Oh, okay.
For no reason. Like they could just say, "Oh no, we want the child back."
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's
That's pretty standard in America. Like that's most states.
I mean,
I think Oregon is one of the few that actually allows contract to be enforced.
Nice job, Oregon.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, Suzanne has presents. Now, let's change the subject back to this.
Suzanne's she's been buying presents for weeks and weeks now, it seems like.
Yeah, and she tells Charlene not to go upstairs because the presents are upstairs, and, she doesn't want Charlene to see him before time.
I mean,
yeah, I know.
Once again, she's been buying presents forever.
So Suzanne steps out, and we find out that Charlene got pregnant on her honeymoon.
I guess they counted down the days backwards. I guess.
Which is weird because most women are right at 10 months, but she's at 9 months exactly. Whatever. Charlene is emotional. She's an emotional wreck.
Just let it wash over you, Charlene. You're gonna be a mom.
And Mary Jo is like, I had to quit watching commercials because every time there was a GI calling his partner on AT&T, I just fell apart. I changed part from wife to partner, whatever.
I miss those commercials. Those extra
girl,
sentimental commercials.
You know what? You know what season we're almost in?
No.
Perfume commercial season.
Oh, that's true.
It's my favorite season.
Oh my gosh! Come on, let's roll Charlize Theron back out to remind us that she's a movie star.
Yes. I love.
That's the only time we get to see it, right? All the rest of the year, she's a working actress, but during the holiday season, movie star Charlize comes back.
Yes,
and Julia Roberts.
Oh my God!
Actually, I already saw one. I saw one yesterday, actually, with Marion Cotillard, the French actress. Yeah, she's like, it's her dancing on the moon.
What kind of weird ass fragrance is that?
I want to say it was Chanel.
Oh, and then there's also what's her doodle? Oh my God, Star Wars, Israeli.
Star Wars Israeli.
Yes, what's her name?
Gal Gadot.
No.
I missed the Star Wars part. I heard just Israeli, and I was like, wait.
Black Swan.
Natalie Portman.
There you go.
I literally was like, Israeli? Of course, that's true. I guess Gal Gadot, we haven't seen her get fully, like...
No.
She hasn't... Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why, because she seems like she was literally created to be in perfume ads.
Doesn't it, though? Well,
like,
she's... You know, she may be... I hate to put it this way, but, like, for them, she may be a little thick.
Oh, that's true.
Like, they like real thin women.
She is a thicker for, like, the high fashion world.
Yeah.
Maybe after Cleopatra comes out, she'll be more favored. That's gonna be a mess. I hope it is as much a debacle as the last time they did Cleopatra.
Girl, I couldn't finish it.
Well, it did take like 3 days to finish.
So, yeah, God, there's only so much of Elizabeth Taylor looking very bored and very horny. You could...
Always bored. Like, she was so bored the whole time. She just looked kind of like, Richard Burton, I don't like you at all.
But I love you.
Exactly. This is the 8th time we've gotten back together.
So we find out that Elvis and Priscilla got pregnant on their honeymoon too. And, you know, they had Lisa Marie exactly 9 months later, to which my husband, directly after they said that, said, you see how well that worked out for everybody involved.
Wasn't Priscilla like 14 as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Lord,
yes,
Jesus.
yes. Or
Lord,
like very young. I don't know if it was 14, but yeah, very young.
She was too young.
And that's why that Charlene said, well, that's why they called him the king.
And that's why they called him the king.
Live like you're dying.
There you go. Damn it, you beat me to it this week. I was going to do that later.
Well, Anthony's here. And he's not invited to the baby shower. And he's like, that's fine. I've gone to lots of little men parties where we eat crustless sandwiches and play games to where you win a biscuit cutter too. I want a biscuit cutter, girl. Speaking of that,
I would love a biscuit cutter and also crustless sandwich.
I went to the zoo on Saturday.
Okay.
And
zoo.
And driving back, there's no real lunch to eat at the zoo. I mean, there is, but who really wants to spend $15 for a not that good burger? So we're driving back, and in Ramshire, North Carolina,
oh, that's where
Heidi's from. Yes, we went to the Bojangles. Girl, this is the most Bojangles I've ever been to.
Ooh.
I go inside. There are 4 people working in there. 2 men, 2 women. Every single one of them sound like Heidi.
Everything you just said just now just washed over me like
and I mean,
manna.
It went from like upper middle-aged woman who did not want to be there to young manager woman who was, you know, just doing everything to young gay dude and old straight black man. Like, it was the full gambit of all of them. And all of them just sound exactly like Heidi in Closet.
Ramsur is where you want to be.
I don't think that's true for anybody involved.
You should have been like, do y'all know Heidi?
I at least one of them did, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, you know that one did.
I know. And it's not the gay one either, it's the old black one.
That old black man's had to listen to more sermons about this drag queen from Ramsor. He is sick of hearing about Heidi in closet. He's like, my preacher can't stop talking about him.
Well, Anthony's going to go Anthony's picked up some pies actually for the baby shower, and they were out of lemon, or they were out of key lime. They only had lemon meringue. Charlene's crying, and Anthony's like, I know, I feel that same way. They always just have key lime. I don't know why they didn't. Well, Anthony leaves to go pick up her niece, and Mary Jo's like, well, you need to humor her. Bernice thinks it's a surprise party, to which Anthony says, well, I always humor her.
That's how they survive so long.
Kind of like Suzanne and Bernice, just humor them both.
Yep, that's what Anthony's job. That's Anthony's job at this point now in the company.
To think we have to wait 2 more seasons for that song.
I'm so upset. I truly felt like that was during the whole show.
Yeah, no, it's very late. It's very
wild
late.
now. When you told me that, it was like world shattering. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? No, we're gonna hear it soon.
So, Julia comes in after Anthony leaves, and she's like, Charlene, are you okay? Anthony is very worried and was going to go hit the baker for you. She's like, no, I'm just emotional.
I haven't had lemon meringue pie in a long time.
I know, right, girl?
Ooh.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm a little bit trash that I'll just get one of the frozen ones from the
me too,
Teas.
girl.
Okay,
me
girl.
too,
Yeah,
girl.
yeah,
Me too.
Yeah.
No, ain't no shame.
Yeah,
Those people been working on that for decades and decades. It's like a science at this point, so I'm not going to question science.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dear listeners, if you learn anything from us, it's don't question science.
I mean, it's really funny, right? Because I know that sometimes, especially in our culture, right, our Southern culture, they'd be like, "You got." I'm like,
which culture you talking about?
The Southern
girl?
one at this point.
We got so many right now.
The Southern baked good culture.
Okay.
You know, they look at that stuff, and I'm like, y'all do realize that they work with like chefs, scientists, they work with all these people to develop these products, like
little old ladies,
right? Like, it's okay. You can, if you ain't got the time to make a full-on lemon meringue pie, just go buy it, girl. Ooh, that sounds real good right now.
Well, so they're going through the mail, and Charlene's got a baby card and like a baby present. Why is she getting her stuff here? Anyway, beside the point,
they probably did that because she lives in an apartment. Like I think they still have an apartment, right? So maybe
I've lived in an apartment. You can get mail in an apartment.
Maybe, I don't know. Go ahead.
No, she lives with Bill now.
Won't you marry me, Bill? I want you to put a baby in me. Sorry.
He already did.
I know.
So, you just pooped it right on out.
Pooped it.
That one got me. I can't believe I said that, but I did, and it's good to my soul.
I can't right now.
Oh my god. But there's a registered letter for Suzanne, and she doesn't accept bad news. She just keeps on pretending it won't be there.
I feel the same way, Suzanne. I do the same thing a lot of times.
Me too.
Avoid emails.
Yep. So there's a woman who enters, who just walks in.
Hey, girl. Hey.
She's looking for Suzanne. Her name is Audrey Dickers.
Oh, hey, Miss Dickers.
And she's director of pageants at Miss Georgia World.
Oh, that's nice. They must want Suzanne to come do a special appearance.
Their charter's at stake.
What?
There's been a misunderstanding,
I'm
a
saying what?
miscalculation.
Oh no!
Suzanne lost Miss Georgia World.
Stop it!
It was a clerical error that was found out when they were putting things into the computer.
Oh my God! Suzanne's gonna die.
She lost on the question.
That's it?
Yeah.
But didn't she do well in everything else?
Everything else, but the question.
How much was the question weighted, for goodness?
I mean, apparently Miss Georgia World, it's a lot because they want people to be able to speak. You can't have deaf mutes, apparently.
Apparently not. Guys, get with the times.
No Elizabeth shoes for this.
Stop.
I need you to grunt.
David, what is she trying to say? David, look at her. David, look at her. She's shitting all over Celeste's slides.
God, she's shitting all over Celeste. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Well, she has to abdicate to Donna Jo Carnes.
I'm sorry. There should Donna Jo, not Donna Jo.
Yes, Donna Jo Carnes.
That does not even sound like a winner's name.
And no, it doesn't. And Audrey's like, I'm sure she will handle it with the dignity and grace of the Miss Georgia World. To which Mary Jo says, do you remember Suzanne? Well, no, I was working in South Carolina in 1975. And she just leaves. And then Julia goes, oh.
This is one of Julia's funniest moments.
It is. And Charlene's like, well, she'll be first runner-up, which means if she can't blah, 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 blah.
I thought you were going to rattle it off. But
I don't know it.
I know it just from watching so many pageants with my
I'm
mom.
sure you do. I'm sure
If Miss Georgia World is unable to fulfill her duties due to any other obligations, so the first runner-up shall assume those duties to right wherein.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
Oh, God.
Poor
Well,
Vanessa
Suzanne's
Williams.
here.
Hey Suzanne, how you doing, girl? Hey.
And she's like, Charlene, you didn't go upstairs, did you? Because you're going to get a big surprise later. And Charlie's like, you're going to get a big surprise.
Yes, which I thought was kind of crappy.
Uh-huh.
But,
So
yeah,
she sits down. Joey has her sit down. And Joey's like, do you ever think what it would be like if you weren't Miss Georgia World?
No.
Dear listeners, do you ever think what it would be like if Suzanne wasn't Miss Georgia World?
No.
No.
That is a fiber of her being.
And Mary Jo's like, do you remember Miss Donna Jo Carnes? And Charlie's like, I bet she was real nice, wasn't she? No, she put my flaming baton in the toilet, and luckily I had a spare, but I fixed her little red wagon.
What do you mean you fixed her red wagon?
Oh, I literally fixed her wagon. She was reading something from Grapes of Wrath, and it was filled with a bunch of stuff for poor people, and I made it so it just fall apart on stage.
You're both terrible.
Uh-huh. Well, Audrey Dickers walks back in and says, make sure that Suzanne brings the sash and crown when she has to give up her title. And Bernice pops up behind her and goes, surprise!
Girl.
Yeah.
It's a good thing she didn't give that sash and crown to that dude from that other episode, because that would have been awkward.
Mm-hmm. You mean the last episode?
Was that just the last episode?
Yes, girl. That horrible episode was the last episode. Not horrible. It was good.
It was just okay.
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was better than bad. It's good.
Oh. It was a message. Live like you're dying. Live like you would die. Yeah.
So, girl, I have learned something. I've started jogging.
Oh, good for you.
And I've been trying to find songs to, jog to.
Okay.
And do you know which one I'm like feeling right now?
Gloria by Laura Branigan.
You're close. You're very close.
Total
it is
Eclipse
a
of the
woman's
Heart.
name.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
It is a woman's name.
Oh.
Ready? Here we go. I'm going to sing it.
Okay.
Valerie, call me.
Yes.
Valerie.
Yes.
Little Steve Winwood for you.
Like, sometimes queer history is so funny because you're going to be like, because you're going to look at younger people and be like, yeah, there was a period of time where like 3 different DJs all took the same song and made their own versions of the, and they competed against each other for the top spot on the
Although
chart.
I'm jogging to the original.
No, I know. It's just
but
when you said it, I was
which
like,
DJ is your favorite one?
what was it? The something disco. I can't remember what their name was.
Mine's Eric, whatever his name is. Eric Kratz.
Oh, man.
Eric.
Yes.
Call me.
It's wild. And then you want to look at like a young gay and be like, and that wasn't the only time that
oh Lord.
Like, it wasn't the only time. We had that happen multiple times. DJs in different parts of the world all decided on the same song at the same time. It's very weird.
We're at the party.
Hi.
And we're at Bernice's present. So Charlene's opening up Bernice's present. She's like, it's heavy. And Suzanne is completely despondent. Like, she's just out of it.
She is shell-shocked.
And, like, Charlene pulls out her gift, and it's a gerbil. And, like, Bernice has to explain it. People always ask, I just want it to be healthy. I don't care if it's boy or girl. I just want it to be healthy. And
Bernice's reply is always like, you'd care if it was a gerbil.
And Suzanne goes, ah. And she said, I am just a friend. I am not a comedian.
And then she just doubles down and she just keeps on going. I was like, that's kind of a perfect little moment there.
So then Mary Jo goes on about the same things that were said at the baby shower were things that were said to Bill on the night of the conception. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah.
A hamster.
A gerbil, dear.
Gerbil. Hamster. Gerbil.
So Monette.
Yes, Monette's back again.
Whose hair looks rough right now.
It does. Like, she looks like she just got done.
Yeah.
Like, she rushed over. I'm just saying. She looked like she rushed over. She's like, I gotta go.
You messed up my hair, and I don't have time to fix it.
Shout out to the sex workers. I had the best conversation with a sex worker on Thursday. She had me in stitches talking about some of her clients.
There were a couple of sex workers. I don't remember what it was on. And they were talking about all the stuff that they would do, and like lists of crazy weird things.
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, but will you have your feet licked? And they were both like, oh God, no. It was a gay one and a straight female.
It was so funny because she was like she was lit. Like, she had some drinks in her. Mm-hmm. And so she started like, I mean, dear listeners, when I do my show on Thursday, I am very clearly a drag queen. And she was like, she's like, I think my dress is too short. I'm like, it looks fine. She's like, what about when I do this? And she bent all the way over, and that dress it was gone. And there was a gentleman beside me who was looking. She's like, don't be looking at that. That ain't for you. I was like, yeah. She said, he better stop looking at me. She said, she looked at me too long. You're going to be paying me $10,000. I was like, I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm done.
I want to be a $10,000 hooker.
Honey, this girl, not only is she $10,000 sex worker, she got somebody that's paying for her apartment, like in downtown Miami, like the whole thing. I just giggled because she was literally like something off of a movie. Like, I could see Cardi B easily playing this character. That's how she was.
Oh, goodness. So there's a toast. And as the toast goes on, Suzanne goes,
It's getting worse.
and then she just stands up and say, they can have that crown when they take it from my cold, dead scalp. Dear
Which,
listeners,
based on her wigs, that she probably does
that's
have a
true,
dead scalp.
That's true. That is a reference to Charlton Heston when he gave an NRA speech with a gun in his hand. They will take this from my cold, dead hands. Yeah.
And then he died
Yeah,
later.
Yeah.
I think it's great that that of all of the things that got referenced and parodied so much over the time, that line got taken and that was used in more comedy shows. And he thought he was really saying something that day. You saying Jack, dude.
So we're at Suzanne's now. And it's getting close to time to go to the hotel to give up the sash and the crown. And everyone is afraid to go inside of her room.
They don't want her to kill them.
No. And Julia's like, she is a loving, kind human. So we are all going to go in there together because she can't take us all out with a gun.
Oh, that's right. She still has her handgun, right?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So they go in, and Suzanne's getting ready. And Anthony's like, Suzanne, do you still have that large gun? Well, she's just like, I'm getting ready to go. I'm very calm. I talked to Consuela. And to which Mary Jo's like, is there a Donna Jo Carnes doll? Well, yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Oh, and she made one for Miss Dickers too.
She did. And Suzanne and Julia have a nice, sweet moment about, like, Julia always told Suzanne anything she put her mind to, she could be. And when she was, like, going up to be Miss Georgia World, she put her mind to it, and she did it. It wasn't everybody else was like, I'm going to meet these people, and I'm going to love this moment. And Suzanne was like, no. I'm going to do what you're supposed to do on Drag Race. Yes. And just go for it.
I ain't trying to make no friends. I'm trying to get that crown. I'm trying to get the $100,000, $150,000.
Speaking of,
yes.
I like Trixie Mattel's advice to people on Drag Race.
What was it?
Shoot for the middle. Like, it's always, you keep saying you want to win, but, like, safe is safe till the end.
I mean, look at Great British Bake Off, right? They're in the final three.
Girl, who watches that anymore?
I'm just saying, I love it. Anyway,
Okay.
It's still proving my point. The guy that just made it into the final three, he just won Star Baker in the last challenge before the final three. He hadn't won anything, right? So it's like, every once in a while,
How
it is
can you
okay.
watch it with those people?
I pay attention to the contestants. I don't really pay attention to them.
But that little Britain guy is so
I know.
annoying.
I just pay attention to the contestants. I don't really pay attention to them.
Paul Hollywood is kind of a racist, maybe. There's pictures of him during Halloween going out in an SS uniform, girl.
Stop! Don't say that now.
Yes.
Oh,
You didn't know that? That came out years ago. He
I
kind
didn't
of
know all that.
apologized.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah. The only reason to watch it was Mary Berry.
Lord have mercy. Why do you have to say all that now?
Because I need to keep you grounded.
Oh, thank you.
I need to keep you grounded, not watch this trash television when you could be watching Encanto. Have you seen Encanto yet?
What was that? What did you say?
Donde Encanto?
No.
That is not the right question, but I don't. That's
I'm so used to. It's so weird that, like, I now understand Spanish, even though I have still never committed anything. But it's just from all of the people that have spoken Spanish to me in various situations here.
Yeah.
Certain things and phrases I now understand.
Yeah.
And that's very unusual because other than 7th grade, I still have not studied any Spanish, but enough people have said stuff to me that I'm
girl,
like,
also,
oh.
you know French, and French and Spanish are
No,
very
there are
related.
similarities. There are
Yeah.
similarities, but it's just funny that I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
because down here, a lot of people think that I am Dominican because of my complexion and my hair, and so people they don't even ask me if I speak Spanish. They just speak Spanish to me, and every once in a while, because I don't want to make it awkward, I'll just answer in English because I understand what they're saying in Spanish.
Girl, you should just, why not make it awkward? Like, just look at them and go, English?
No.
Why not?
Because being down here is almost like being in another country at this point. So I don't
No,
even.
it ain't. They all voted Republican.
They didn't all vote Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Dade County, that's
Yeah,
the
girl.
Cubans, girl. The Cubans they're in their own little world.
Uh-huh.
They're in their own little, yeah.
You know why they're in their own little... I probably shouldn't say this because it's controversial yet brave. That it's because a lot of the older ones got the help of the government, but doesn't want that help of the government for anybody else.
Oh, that's not controversial, honey. That's fact. That's fact. They say that mess down here all the time.
Yeah.
They talk about other immigrants down here all the time as if they are different, and the rest of like Broward is like, you know that you guys you're all immigrants. You do realize that, right? Like,
except for the Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans are not immigrants.
No. We're not even talking about Puerto Ricans. We're talking about, because remember, South Florida is like, it is all of the Latin American countries. And I mean, for real, they literally talk about Venezuelans, Ecuadorian. All of them are like, no, that's different. They're different. That's different. We're like, how? From me, the American, how are you guys all different? I'm lost. Girl. Don't get me started on some Latin American relations, because I barely understand what's happening. I just know it feels kind of racist.
So we're at the hotel.
Oh man,
okay,
I'm so excited.
Anthony's like, "Do you think Consuela can really put a curse on people?" And Mary Jo's like, "No, but Suzanne can."
Yes.
And Bernice found Donna Jo in the bathroom.
She
She's like,
dragged
"Look what I
this
found."
woman out. I was like, I have to say, I was getting very much Honey Boo Boo vibes.
I was getting Winona Judd vibes.
See, I was thinking she reminded me so much of Mama June. But now that you've said that, I'm like, oh wait, she is like a cross between Winona and Mama June.
So, girl, we watched the funniest thing today. We watched, it was like a little science special thing about the pumpkin toadette. It's something random. It was called like "This Toad is made incorrectly" or something.
Okay.
And like it's inner ear, which normally has the three things that allow people to have space, is, because it's so tiny, is defunct. So they have pictures of it jumping, and like most frogs jump and land on their feet.
Okay.
This frog can't figure out where it is in the air. It jumps and just flops over in whatever way it lands. It's like, I'm gonna need you to send.
I'm gonna need you to send me that
video. I will send you that video. It is so cute.
You know,
we were like watching about this frog, and all of a sudden we saw it jump, and we're like, oh no, this poor little frog.
Oh, I love when nature is the way it is.
She was going on and on about evolution being like a C student, because it doesn't matter if you like how good you do it, as long as it passes, it's just gonna keep going, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, as long as you're not evolved to the place that you die.
Yeah, exactly. So, Donna Jo asks, "Do you know what first runner-up means?" And Charlene goes into her spiel, and we meet her husband Lyle, who is a spark plug salesman. And at the store, Charlie's like, "Well, what did they say at the store when when you tell them that Donna Joe's getting ready to be Miss Georgia World.
My favorite part of this whole episode.
They just couldn't believe it. They just don't believe it at all. They say, you're Donna Joe? Well, you're just lying. I just don't. Mm-hmm.
Not that Donna Joe. Not your Donna Joe.
Not your Donna Joe.
I would be lying if I told you that little moment did not make me homesick. That one little exchange, I was like, oh, I kind of miss home a little bit.
So, girl, my husband was talking to my friends about conversations between me and my mom.
Okay.
And you know how sometimes they go, Eric, well, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, his first brother's cousin. I'm like, yeah, I know him. Well, he's dead. So we got in the car.
I knew that's what you're going to say because mine does the same thing.
We got in the car with my mom. And she started with one of those lines, and I just texted my husband, well, he's dead. And then I was like, no, yeah, I remember him. Well, he's dead.
Or she's real sick.
She's real sick. Probably not going to make it. Next time you see her, remember that person I told you? She's dead.
Oh, and then there'll be the wonderful where it's like, yeah, I went to their funeral last week. I saw such and such. They told me to tell you, hey, I'm like, who is that?
Well, they're dead.
They told me to tell you, hey, I'm like, do you remember them? You went to school with them. Like, went to school when? Like, which part of school? It's like
pre-K. It was pre-K, girl.
I think it was Sunday school. I'm like, I don't remember. No, I'm sorry. Don't. Cousins out today. I'm like, I haven't seen them in 30 years.
And I didn't like them then, so why?
I think.
God.
You remember Bob? Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yeah. Well, Mary Jo and Charlene are pulling for Consuelo and the curse.
I mean, I would too at this point.
So it's time for the crown switch. Julia's on stage with Suzanne, holding her hands like, Suzanne, if you do this, I will forget. I will. I'm sorry for everything I ever said. If you just do this with dignity, I'll never say anything bad about you again.
Yeah.
Jim Klein, the judge for the 1975 pageant, comes up.
Okay.
And he's like, well, hand me the crown so I can give it to Suzanne. And she's like, no. Suzanne Sugarbaker won. And he's like, oh, she won? I'm surprised Donna Jo didn't win. She gave me the best night of my life. Suzanne gets the cape put on, the royal cape put on her, and goes over the microphone and screams out, "Thank you."
Poor Donna Jo.
Hey, Maim.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you find yourself Miss Georgia World?
So I'm going to give my Miss Georgia World this week to the runner-up, Donna Jo Carr. It's just because somebody's got to give her something.
Well, okay, so although the best dress in the episode is probably Mary Jo in the red dress.
I thought so too.
My Miss Georgia World is, of course, Suzanne Sugarbaker at the very end, right?
Yeah, she looks so good.
She looks so good.
Cape.
But that red dress on Mary Jo is fantastic.
I'm loving season 3 wardrobe for this woman. She is starting. Yes. It's starting to get cute.
Did you enjoy this episode, Maim?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Any episode that is Suzanne focused, I'm probably going to say yes to.
It's okay. It was better than the last couple of the season.
You mean the first 2 this season?
Yeah, well, a couple's 2, so yes.
I think that it's
a slow burn. We're getting there. We're starting to take off. For all of the Emmy nominations they're going to get.
Well, it's like each episode is kind of touching so far on each one of them, right? Like they're kind of doing a little, almost like a highlight reel of each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that part is, I mean, the first one was Anthony and Suzanne. This one was, just Suzanne. The last one was kind of, Julia. So everybody's getting like a little highlight reel to get you started for this season. So I liked it. I wasn't like the greatest episode, but it is one of this season. It is one of my favorites just because I think it's just that little bit of the Southern life that just you can't help it. It just reminds you of so many things from Donna Joe, and all of us know a Donna Joe,
Mm-hmm.
and all of us know a Donna Joe's husband.
Maim, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
All right. Hello, everybody. It is I, your favorite relation, Auntie Maim. You can find me on social media at Auntie Maims with an S. You can find me online every other week hosting the It's Happening Out television show. It's, you can find it anywhere you find It's Happening Out on Roku, on Apple TV, on YouTube, any of those. Just look for It's Happening Out. If you are looking for me in real life, I hate you. If you're looking for me in real life, I host Amazing Colossal Karaoke, which is kind of like a cabaret karaoke show every Thursday night in Miami Beach at Kill Your Idol. And also, I do improvised comedy with the Villain Theater in Miami, which you can find out more about them at villaintheater.com. How about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Miss Mims. Now, I wonder if Maim's ever hosted a show that she had a time limit on.
No.
Anyway.
No. No.
Has she ever gone to an impactful speaking course before?
No.
Oh, girl. That explains so much. You can find this podcast on Twitter at Baking Sugar Pod. Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know we have a Patreon?
I'm gathering.
If you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim,
Somebody
you can
help
throw
that
us some money.
backslash.
Hey, Maim.
Save the backslash.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have another podcast?
Yes, I did.
It's called You Slay Me. It's a Murder, She Wrote podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have merchandise?
What?
If you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can buy some stuff. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
I'd like to remind our dear listeners that if you're listening this far, thank you. Please subscribe to us and rate us. We love your ratings.
We love 5-star ratings, especially.
We do love 5-star ratings, especially. But we'll take a 4. Anyway,
I can work with a 4. I can work with a 4.
Why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
Good night, babe.
Bye, y'all.